Ah, Horst must be livid.
He's dead.
Not.
No?
He's not anything except dead. His brother, same thing. A few others too.
Said you needed to think things over. Have you?
Yes. I decided you're incredibly sweet, but...
But we're better off keeping things as they were.
Well, that's creepy.
Faster.
Hello everyone, it is the Almighty Jeff and this is episode 181 of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and the next part of the Heart of Stone DLC. Last time we completed the heist on the Borsodi auction house. We had our team together and we all raided the manor and everything went pretty smoothly until things just started going out of hand. We ended up taking hostages, we ended up killing people, even though we agreed we weren't going to be killing people. And then at the end, when we finally got into the vault, we found that the stranger who was working with us was actually Ewald Borsodi, the brother of Horst Borsodi, who was of course the owner of the auction house. And it turned out this is very much a personal thing for him. Horst had gotten everything in the will of the father, I believe, and Ewald wanted it back. What ended up occurring was a lot of betrayal and bloodshed, but we did eventually come out with Maximilian Borsodi's house, and I think we wrapped up by picking up a couple more achievements as well. So we are in Oxenfurt. I've made my way to this little bar. I believe it's the same place where we spoke to Olgierd previously. So let's get this finished, and I believe this will probably end up leading us into the next quest as well, because they've already done Deadman's Party. So let's have a word.
Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Alright lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come.
Okay. Very weird.
Oh, that's better. Alright, what do you have for me?
Max Borsodi's house, as requested.
Little house. Baby house.
Ah, Horst must be livid.
He's dead.
Not.
No?
He's not anything except dead. His brother, same thing. A few others too.
Stones you've got. But I didn't think you'd have the stomach for a massacre.
Situation got out of hand.
Oh, sounds familiar. There you are, drinking, puffing on henbane, and then, surprise, heads rolling across the floor. And none know how or why.
I'm not amused.
No? Why not?
'Cause unlike you, killing gives me no pleasure.
The Borsodis aren't worth your tears. Sons of bitches to a man.
Why did you need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see,
Kind of pointless
I
now.
learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmeria's hospital.
Well, that got failed
Guess the old
to be
man
mentioned.
sensed what might happen.
Horst and Ewald are gnawing on soil now. But thanks to these papers, their relatives won't get the auction house. Families lost it for good, and the hospital will have the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. Made a widow disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
The Borsodis, what's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction, saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword, my mother's death mask, my brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune, and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea. The anger I felt, I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern, drank a round, a second, abroad, then had another tankard. And then I asked the wrong bloke for
Go on, sir.
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
Yeah, that's really interesting. I'm not surprised that he hates the Basordis. We never really came across as very lovely people, and we finally reached level 40. My god, when was the last time we leveled up?
Third wish. Time you stated.
A moment, Geralt. I must say to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
There's someone in there.
Come on, none of this dallying.
Oh, bloody hell. I'll see something to deserve this.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come with you.
So who's his master? Take it it's not Gaunter. I don't think he's picked up another recruit, has he?
I believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Beryl. What was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a tavern belonging to one Lord Dauntless. We enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously. Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we were ever to return, we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep. But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his lord. But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a horsey and threatened to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
Must have made quite a few enemies along the way. Maybe not today and not tomorrow, but someday, someone will find a way to take you down.
And that should trouble me why? I feel no fear, no regret. The wise men of Oxenfurt claim there are no gods. After death, there is only the void. I've known this void already. Death holds no surprises.
He's very deep, isn't he, Olgierd?
Time I learned the third.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
Third task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
Of course. Yeah, I've loved.
Yeah, I've loved. Can we get to the matter at hand?
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside. Have a good chat over some fiery water.
We'll drink once the job's done.
Afraid that's impossible. Succeed, and that's the end of me. Fail, and you'll not be back.
Third wish. Still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that bloom. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
At least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
This is weird. So if we complete all his tasks, does he then die or something? When he says that we won't see him if we do succeed, and if not, we're gonna die. Obviously, we're gonna succeed, so I don't know. But anyway, we managed to pick up a level up there, and I actually want to put it in alchemy. Which you'd be like, what? You want to put it in alchemy? That's because there is a achievement I want to get. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I think it's heightened tolerance and acquired tolerance. We actually want sort of both of these. It's not sure if we're going to do today, but yeah, it's probably not going to be one we're going to do for a while because obviously it takes forever to get levels up in this game now. So I don't know when we'll get to that achievement. They just want to be able to have 7 potions and not die of a toxin overdose, basically. So we need these. I don't know if they've got to be maximum level or not, but these 2 are the ones we're going to be working on for the time being. So yeah, we are now done with Open Sesame at long last, and we have scenes from a marriage, and I had the feeling it was going to go on quite a while, that cutscene, which is why I didn't do it last time. Anywho, there are a couple of things in Oxenfurt that I do want to wrap up. Now, there should be a tower on the southern island where there is a treasure, I believe. At least a significant enough of one that a map that I'm following specifically points this one out. There are a few in Oxenfurt, but that were marked in Oxenfurt, so obviously those ones regarding to the Basardi auction heist, which we did last episode. There was a couple that were in the sewers back in the beginning. We've got all those. I'm assuming this is the tower here. There should be something pretty good in there. I don't know exactly, but it's worth a look anyway. We don't really come to this southern island an awful lot, do we? Actually, is it this? Well, there is a tower down there, so it must be that one. How to get in, though, that is another question. Okay, so weirdly enough, this actually does become part of I think actually the final quest of this DLC called Whatever a Man Soweth. Because it's closed, there's no way to get into the actual... This is the Oxenfurt Academy. But weirdly enough, the map that I was following, it would list the related quest for the other ones. It's like, can only be accessed in Open Sesame. But there's no way to get in there otherwise, so... Yeah, I'm not sure why it didn't tell me that, but never mind. Anywho, we do have more work in Oxenfurt. I'd say at work we're going to visit Shani, who I believe is round here. I think she's one of these buildings. Is it this one? I'm not 100%. Okay, it doesn't look like it's this one. Maybe this one then? Assuming the sign's going to say Shani's Clinic, there we go. Because we can actually challenge her to a game of Gwent. Which we haven't done yet. I don't think. Where is she? Should be here. Yeah, there she is. Hi, Shani.
Yes, Geralt.
Finally some time to talk. Tell me where you've been, what you've done since you left Vizima.
After our paths diverged? Well, the peace was brief, but I used it well. Went back to Oxenfurt, completed my doctorate, then I believe I did time in every field hospital and medic's tent north of the Yaruga.
Never could stand to be idle.
I'm not a witcher. Not likely to live 150 years. My time's much shorter, so I try to use every bit wisely.
Always did know what you wanted.
True. Nothing's changed in that sense.
Okay, we'll listen to
Gotta
this.
say, wedding was a great idea. Rarely have a chance to rest, get away from it all. Did me good to do just that.
Well, you didn't really do it.
I'm
It
a
was...
medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Hope Vladimir's antics weren't too annoying.
Yeah, it was Vladimir who took over control most of it.
Peculiar man. Ghost, true. But I found him likable. Wager he was a real hoot when he was alive.
Said you needed to think things over. Have you?
Yes. I decided you're incredibly sweet, but
But we're better off keeping things as they were.
you're always going places, and they're likely to ship me off soon. Besides, we tried once, and you know how that worked out.
You're right. But promise to share a bottle of wine with me from time to time.
Of course. I tell you what, I'll keep one handy.
I mean, it's kind of a good job, because like I said, I'm committed to Yen. It was nice. Anyway, so we're going to play Gwent with an ulterior purpose.
I'm wanting to ask you something.
Ask me now.
Just curious. You ever play Gwent?
I forgot.
Geralt. Of course I play. What else is there to do come evening when one's among soldiers? Come on, let's lay them out.
Okay, so I do want to play for the sake of playing and seeing if she's got any unique cards or anything. But I do also want to work towards an achievement which I've been hoping to get for quite a while, but we've been able to do it since the start of the game, basically. But we just haven't done it yet. I guess we've not been lucky enough with the cards we've been given. And that is to basically win a round with at least a value of 187. So, yeah. Basically, I want to do... Where's the cow thing? I don't know what the perk to that is, but it's got a different symbol on it. But I'm going to see, so if we can get as many of the ones that'll duplicate, basically. So the ones where the values will stack. Just have a look. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to take out a few, maybe the lower ones of their own value. Maybe like that? I don't know. Let's see. I'm pretty good. I want a what do we call it? One of the ones where you pick up extra cards. Okay, that didn't really work, but never mind. But I do actually want to win for the sake of winning as well. So it might be the case that I'll win the first one, and then I'll just keep playing until I manage to get the card that I want. But it may take us a few tries. Oh, yep, that's Shani. Nice. She's actually got a pretty good deck, to be honest. But yeah, I don't think we're I mean, if I'd have kept that biting frost, I don't know. All right. We should still win it at the very least. Okay, so we won. That's nice.
You're good. So good, I'd say you spend more time chatting up folk for games than you do on serious matters.
Nah, got lucky, that's all.
Likely. But here. I dare say, a formidable card from an old friend. So you won't have to rely entirely on luck.
Okay, thank you.
See you later.
Wait, so we can't okay, so we can't replay against her. Okay, I guess I could just find some random vendor to play against. But we have finished her off, so that's good. Right. I think we might do that at the end of the episode, where we just do, like, I decide which trophies I'm going to work on, if we have time, hopefully, which we will. So I'm going to next finish up Avid Collector, so we'll head back up to... Game stuttered then, it scared me. Oh, it's stuttering again. What the hell's going on? We're going to head up to Novigrad and get this finished up. I don't think this is long, I think it is literally just to wrap up with the quest. We got a couple of bits and bobs I want to get done. So we can get some things cleared off, and we do actually have another quest called, I think, A Dark Legacy. But we've not actually opened it yet because we need to dismantle the figurine.
Ah, you're back.
Well, this is the guy we bought the statues off, wasn't it?
Got a painting I'm looking to sell.
Good for you. But why come to me about it?
'Cause it's a Van Row. Heard you might...
A Van Row? I'll take it. Now, where's me purse? I haven't much just now. But I'll add a bit of loot. Another witch I left at his collateral. What was his name? Gaiatan?
That's so. Interesting. Thanks.
Okay. We've got 500 crowns and conserved Shalimar trophy. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter how much we gain. That's not what I was in it for. Just so we can get a quest ticked off, which I'm more than happy to do. Right, well, whilst we are here, let's pop into the blacksmith, or the armourer, I should say.
Welcome.
And we'll dismantle, hopefully, the Count Romilly treasure. There we go.
So long.
So let's have a look at that. We've got that. Structural is just bonus gold. Oh, actually, that's pretty nice, actually. I'm going to put that on. I mean, we don't need it for any contracts or anything. This doesn't read Count Romilly's will. To Robert, my son, if you've received the figurine, it means your father has departed this vale of tears. I know we've had no contact for many years, but I hope the contents of the chest opened by the key included within will, in some small way, compensate for all the lost time. You'll find the chest in the underground quarters of our family home, Arnskrone Castle. Your loving father, Count Walter May Romilly. Okay. So where is this? It's somewhere we've not been before. Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll go and collect that, so see when we arrive. Well, that's creepy.
Faster.
Dead white wood. Yeah. Can we go now? I changed my mind. Keep your treasure. Why is the map trying to take me across country? I don't get it. Oh, okay, whatever. Right, let's find out what the Shakespeare is going on here. Oh, we got wolves. Oh, and we got a Leshen as well. That's nice. Oh my god. Oh my, oh my. Well, that's not doing any damage whatsoever, so that's cool. Goodness me. That was a pain. That was ridiculous. Right. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. So we've found the ruins. What do you do? What have you got on you? Second part of the journal. Okay. Last page is torn from Count Romilly's journal. A pox upon Anastasia von Bowman. A pox upon her whole ploughing house. I finally found a way to end this deadly little charade she's put on. The key to the unravelling the riddle lay in a dusty old tome in my library. That little viperess was marked by a lesson. That is why the monster attacked my castle. There was only one way out of this situation. I snuck up while she slept and throttled her. She didn't even manage to peep. Now I can finally leave my castle walls, thank the gods. The monstrosity has skirted off into oblivion along with that accursed child. The entire affair was a horrific error. I'm just glad the savings from previous missions are safely preserved in the castle treasury. I must recruit some mage, perhaps that will ensure I avoid such incidents in the future. Oh, so there's another one. It's 2 treasures, okay. Ah. Both of them in this one place? Take it? I don't know. Alright, well, we'll go looking. More bloody wolves. Why have we stuck to a steel weapon? Wait, why are they no longer taking damage? The ones I fought down there pretty much went down with 2 hits, and these guys are tougher. Oh my, will you stop it? Oh my god, this is getting annoying now. I should have saved before I went up here. I'm not coming down here after I've just defeated the bloody Leshen. Right. It's 1 down. Or 2 down, I suppose. Oh, did I take down the 3rd one as well? Right, okay, okay. Hopefully when I meditate it doesn't respawn anything. Oh my, okay, right, nothing back here. All seems to become something of a wreck. Looks like nothing much more to it. Okay, well then. Oh, something's down there. Can we have some light down here, please? Thank you. Lights. Oh, great. Frickin' bunch.
Good.
Didn't quit it. A ransom letter. To the Right Honourable Raphael von Bowman, Lord of Zootzer Castle, wish to reassure you, my dear sir, that your daughter is in the flower of good health, that she will continue to enjoy said health provided her father acts according to our instructions. They are as follows. In 6 days at the exact stroke of midnight, you, sir, are to present yourself in person outside the cursed chapel near Brunwick in order to hand over a ransom in the amount of 1,000 unshaven Novigrad crowns. You are to sound no alarm and come alone with no guards or retainers of any sort. I trust we needn't add that any failure to follow these instructions will result in an immediate and proportionate decline in the young and beautiful Lady Bowman's health. My best wishes to you, sir. Oh, blimey. So, they kidnapped her. No wonder she brought a bloody curse down. I'm not surprised. Okay. So that's a Dark Legacy done, so we got all these rune stones, apparently, which is great. Thank you very much. They're definitely not going to go to the first blacksmith I come across, but hey yo. But we've still got Count Romilly's treasure to decipher, which I'm assuming is going to lead us deeper into the area. Or right in here, possibly. Okay, Kent Romilly's journal part. Oh, okay, so this is a different thing. Okay. Entries in chronological order, the last few pages are missing toner. This craft has proved even more profitable than I had anticipated. 5 of the last 7 kidnappings ended in success. Only 2 of the lads had fired us too miserly to ransom their sons. Clearly was more offspring where they came from, so the calculating knaves deemed the captured snots expendable, not for the future demand a significantly smaller ransom from clients with more than 1 male heir. That's nice. I sent the lads after Anastasia von Bormann. The lord of Zusa Castle is a magnificently wealthy noble. Anastasia is his only child. I smell a lucrative transaction. The lads returned with the client's daughter that very night. The girl is calm, apathetic even. Something strange is afoot in the castle surroundings. Flocks of ravens perched in the tree bordering the courtyard. This morning a new contingent flew in. 2 serving maids have gone missing. Could my lads have been responsible, or did those ravens peck them to death? Here's a giant ink block, covers half the page. One of my grooms has died. From what the remaining servants recount, he was killed by tree roots that suddenly thrust straight out of the ground. My men are petrified. Wolves howl day and night in the lands surrounding the estate. Leaving the castle walls means certain death. We have barricaded ourselves in and live as if under siege. Luckily, with ample supplies of food and water, perhaps this is some kind of curse. Franz, the servant who led the unit that kidnapped Anastasia, has hanged himself. Black magic is surely at work. I must search the castle library for some indication what this might be. Okay. Okay, there's the secret life of Kent Romilly done. Okay, so did we get an official confirmation as to what that was? I believe it's just that Anastasia seems to have had an affiliation or some sort of ability to control a Leshen. I can't find anything else that directly confirms that. So, and the rest of the place is pretty much tore up to shreds, so I'm going to assume that's not it. Okay, I've got wolves back down there. Hopefully they're not going to keep respawning. And I'm not going to get like a Leshen as well. If the Leshen respawns, I'm going to be pissed. See, look at that. These guys are going down with like very minimal hits, and the other guys up there are a lot tougher. Which worries me greatly. That the Leshen's going to come back. I'm going to get the hell out of dodge while I still can. Okay, so I'm going to do one more thing. We're going to head back to Karlston. We're going to find this troop again. In fact, this is going to be one of 2 times we're going to come back here, because remember when I thought that we'd already played Gwent with this guy? Well, we actually have, but we didn't beat him, because I remembered that that was the one that I ended up failing against. Presumably because you're not supposed to play around with these fools until you get to this point of the game. So we're still got to get the unique card, but I'm not going to do that today because we've already played with Shani and we're getting close on time. However, now that we have finished Open Sesame, there should be a chest around here somewhere with the diagram for the concealment kit. So it's not that, it's a broken rake. We'll grab stuff anyway. Process of elimination, it's going to show up at some point. Okay, some more stuff over here. So I think it said it was underneath the stage. So, oh yeah, there it is, concealment kit. Very nice. So if we go into, I don't actually, we might need to get it officially crafted. So, may pop back. Right, let's see if we can get this crafted. So, I don't know what it'll be. Masks. There we go, concealment kit. Lets you blend into a crowd. I don't think it actually has any influence whatsoever, but it's unique. So obviously with this we need the Arceus, which I wasn't even purposefully aiming to get. I didn't want to lose that game of Gwent in Dead Man's Party, but we have it nonetheless. So, there you go. And obviously we picked up the Professor's glasses in Open Sesame. So there you go. I don't think... Does this have any sort of effect on us whatsoever? I don't even know where it's just under masks, isn't it? But yeah, I don't think it blends in or anything like that. It's literally just a sort of funny cosmetic. Okay, I'm not sure how long this is going to come out after editing, but I'm going to try and get that trophy for the Gwent thing, so I'll see when we manage to do it. We finally did it. Oh yes. Domination. There we go, killed it. When I round off a Gwent with a total strength of at least 167... What was it? 187. Pardon me, I thought it was actually a lot I thought it was lower than that, but doesn't matter. Let's just end the game. Cool, we got that trophy at long last. That was probably one of the more difficult ones of the game. Okay, I am going to do one more. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long. So I'm going to select something that I've actually pretty much fully upgraded, I think, actually fully upgraded, which is the arrow deflection. I'm going to whack that one in, and I'm going to hopefully be able to get this achievement, which is to deflect 3 arrows back at the soldiers who shot them and killed them. Now, I've heard the best, obviously there are plenty of good places that in the main game, if I hadn't already cleared out the locations, were perfect for this, and unfortunately our friends in Skellige do not carry crossbows, so we can't use this one on them. I have heard, however, there are some easy to do ones in White Orchard, so I'm going to go there and hope for the best.
Then order!
There we go, actually it wasn't too difficult. I think these guys, it says like they're all level 43 and all that, but they are quite weak. So, yeah, I was expecting that one to take me a lot longer, but it really didn't. I did set my difficulty down to its easiest setting, and in fact I'm going to reload that save, because I don't know if that will mess with anything, me changing the settings. But yeah, that wasn't too difficult whatsoever. So basically the key is you've got to parry at the right second. You've got to be pretty much perfect on it. You've got to, in the same way that we were deflecting hits before with the parrying a sword, it's basically the same thing, but if you get it at the exact second that the arrow hits the sword, it heads straight back to the person who shot it, and hopefully it will kill them. The trophy does say you've got to kill the person with that weapon, so if you're dealing with tougher enemies you might want to strike them a couple of times so they're on the lowest health, so you're not having to constantly keep rebounding them, but that one was pretty easy, so yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy. The only thing that I had on my list today that I've not managed to do, unfortunately, is picking up that treasure in the Oxford Academy, but apparently we're going to be heading back there in a quest anyway, so that is not a biggie whatsoever. So I think we're going straight to the world map in terms of what is new today. So we want to have a look around this part, and we picked up, if I'm not mistaken, so we got the Arnskrone Castle ruins, and also the hidden treasure that was here. This is a quest. We have picked up a Seams from a Marriage, and we have completed a Dark Legacy, Avid Collector, Open Sesame, and The Secret Life of Count Romilly. And I believe that's everything. Should be. Yeah, I believe it is. Okay. And we did level up today. We'll save the game there. And oh, that's for the second DLC. Yeah, I'm getting very confused. Save the game there. Alright guys, that is where we're going to end it for today. So I am really happy with the progress that we have made. Got 2 pretty tricky achievements, or at least what I thought were tricky achievements, over and done with. The Gwent one did take a little second, but it wasn't too bad. I think when you do it against a normal merchant, the cards generally aren't as good, so you have a better chance. And what you really want is those cards that will give you an increased one, so ones with a little, like the spy ones with the eye that you drop in your enemy's team. Getting a few of those is a really good way of doing it, and getting those cards that stack up and sometimes bring in multiple new cards onto the field. Those are all really good. It's just trial and error. You'll get it eventually. But yeah, so we finished off Open Sesame at long last, so we're on to more onto a linear side of the main story. I think we've only got 2 quests left in the DLC, and we've cleared up all of those extra little side quests that we picked up during the previous main one. And yeah, I'm really happy with where we are. So I think next time we're just going to be working on some more missions. I don't think we've got any more side quests. I think it's just treasure hunts now, so we'll work through clearing out as much of the area as we can so that we can focus on getting the main story finished. Before I pop, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5 patron is Ron Hyler. You can find links to his channel as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below. And Arnskrone Secrets, my £1 patrons. Thank you so much everyone. It is truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you should become a patron, you can follow the link in the description down below. But you don't have to do that, because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.